From New York, it's An Epic Life with Roghie Hassan. In our last episode, after growing up in Iran, Roghie fled the country on the heels of the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Following a harrowing journey across snow-covered mountains, she and her young child eventually arrived in Toronto, Canada. Just after finding a job with the Josh Shalom Agency, Roghie suffered a freak accident. A terrifying fall left her in a coma for 3 days. Not only did she survive, she went on to shatter the AIL sales record. That made her the star of the show in Hollywood last year. Leaving the applause and the bright lights of Hollywood behind, it was back to work for the Josh Shalom Agency. The office still basked in the glow of Roghie's accomplishment.
It was her night. That was her night. She owned it. She worked hard, and you know, to be able to sacrifice so much during the course of the year, which really takes sacrifice to go and do what she did. She didn't just come number one, but she broke a record, she broke a milestone, and she didn't just break the record, she shattered the record. And to see it all pay off at the end, it's the sweetest reward, the victory, that taste that you have that you succeeded. And it was just wonderful to see. She earned it.
But Roghie was hiding a secret. Prior to leaving for California, she was told she had a potentially fatal form of ovarian cancer.
It was fearful, really. It was very hard to understand that I'm going to go through it. Really, there were nights that I couldn't sleep thinking about it. I was hoping to live, and I had that hope that I will. Miracle has happened 2-3 times in my life. It will happen this time, but was I right or not? It was scary. I had lots of fear that I may not be here after the surgery.
Roghie fought through the fear with prayer. She had conquered all her previous challenges single-handedly. But this time, she knew she needed help to battle a condition that was clearly life-threatening.
Surgery had lots of complications because my surgery took 4 hours, almost 5 hours of a surgery. And as soon as I woke up, they sent me home from the hospital. And I come home after that big surgery with machines hooked up on me. There were really nobody to take care of me, okay? And same night, I had to be rushed to the hospital because I had a breathing problem. Like, I couldn't breathe.
It would be the first of 4 return trips in only a week and a half. Back at the Josh Shalom Agency, it was increasingly difficult to balance work with concern about Roghie. For an agency with the mission of helping people, it was now faced with helping one of its own family members.
The one thing that we always made sure for Roghie is for her to know that at AIL she has a family. Is that at AIL she can count on us. That we're going to be there through thick, through thin, when it's great, when it's bad, when it's really bad, we're going to be there.
Even as she recovered at home, Roghie kept an eye on her numbers. After only 2 weeks, she knew she had fallen nearly $15,000 in ALP behind the company leaders. Her doctors prescribed a minimum of 2 months of bed rest during her recovery. But after 2 weeks, Roghie couldn't wait to be back in the field. She recruited her son to drive her while she gulped oxygen from a small tank in her car.
I still have the machines hooked up on me. I wasn't supposed to even walk. I wasn't supposed to even move. At least 6 weeks I had to be in the bed. I had a lot of pain, you know, like as soon as I knew like I could breathe a little bit, I was up there. It kind of was helping me out to sell also. I was telling the people, if this happened to me, really, it could happen to you guys too. Look, I had a goal because when I came back from convention, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my best to write as much as I can to see if I can be #1 again. So I had a goal and I had to be out there.
Returning to the field re-energized her. Roghie continued working out, gaining more strength, making more presentations.
So I had to go through the surgeries, I had to go through treatments and so on. So this cancer policy gives you $100 a day, being in a hospital for 500 days.
It was only a few short months until she was leading the company once again.
I truly believe she has a love for life. She's truly living each and every moment to the fullest. We talk of glasses being half full and half empty. Well, she's just constantly filling up that glass and going for every single minute. I mean, sometimes it comes down to that wonderful little old saying, you know, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Live each day like it's your last. Attack it. And she truly attacks it with a love of life. And that's why she's successful, because people see that passion, that sincerity, and that love of life.
AIL could change your life, could change your life forever, could change the way you live forever, could change how do you feel about yourself, how do you feel who you are. AIL can change that. Because see, before, I was always a hard-working person. I always worked hard. But I never knew I had a quality like this. AIL made me to believe in myself, that I could do it, and that happened in AIL. AIL saved my life. Of course AIL saved my life.